Hey folks, so something a little bit different. I've just returned the Renault Koleos, and I'm actually out driving my own car right now. And I guess you can tell by the steering wheel cover, I mean, when was the last time you saw perforated steering wheel covers, that I'm driving something rather old right now. Yep, this is my Mercedes-Benz W126 280 SE, which I've had now for a few years, and I've been slowly restoring it. Believe it or not, this is my 5th W126. I just love the W126. I don't know. I mean, there's just something about the proportions of this car from the outside. It just looks proportionately perfect, in my opinion anyway. And it was voted, when it first came out in the early 80s, it was voted the best car in the world, and was the catalyst, if anything, for Lexus to produce the LS400, 460 anyway. They made that car with the sole intention. You see, I just released the handbrake right here. They produced that car. Lexus produced that car with the sole intention of dethroning the Mercedes-Benz W126
in 500 meters
as the best car in the
stay
world.
to the left to Jalan SS 2/3.
I've got waves going on in the background because I'm actually heading to Wearnes right now for an oil change. Yeah, Wearnes Automotive have opened up this shop where if you drive any car, basically any car,
in 300 meters,
probably, you know,
stay to the left.
The warranty is over, and you're looking for a place to get it serviced, and you'd rather not go to one of those, you know, workshops under a cherry tree because you love your car like as much as I do. You're looking for a place to get it serviced with the kind of quality, professionalism, ambiance, so to speak, of a 5-star operation, like what you would get in an actual 3S center where you bought your car from, but you don't want to go back there for some reason or other. I mean, let's not go into that. But you want to go to another place where you're going to get that kind of service, that kind of treatment. Well, Wearnes might just have the answer for you. Yeah. And so we're on our way there, and stay tuned because there's going to be more. In the meantime, why do I drive a car that's more than 3 decades old? Okay, this car is from 1983. Some of you watching this weren't even born at that time. I remember I was still in school. And when this car came out, it just took the world by storm because, okay, not just this car, but all cars back then, they were built to last. And would you believe it? I'm not going to jinx it or anything, but I've not really done any major work. Touch wood. Where's my wood? Yeah. That's real wood. Touch wood, I've not done any major work to this car. I mean, I've just serviced it regularly, made sure that the oil is always up to the approved level. When it's due for a service, get it serviced, you know. If you feel, that's the thing about old cars, if you feel there's something not quite right, you're probably right. There's something not right. And although there aren't that many warning lights, like in an Alfa Romeo, my Alfa Romeo used to light up like a Christmas tree. Although there aren't that many warning lights, this car makes you feel so in tune with it that you just know. You can actually feel when something is not quite right about the what's going on with this car. And you know, so get it checked out, because unlike a human being that if you stop taking your flu medication, you will get over it in a week or two, depending on how good your immune system is at fighting viruses and bacteria. Unlike that, a car will not get better by itself. No. You have to get it checked out. So yeah, the moment I feel there's something, hey, whoa, what's not quite right about this, I go and get it checked out. And so preventive maintenance, it's called preventive maintenance, it's very, very, very crucial when it comes to playing with old cars. And you feel something's not right, get it checked out, because it won't get better by itself. And more often than not, that problem leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. Next thing you know, you're at the side of the road. And nobody really wants that. So to say that, you know, hey, it's better to have a new car. You tell me one brand of new car that doesn't have some kind of issue with it. There aren't any. There's no such thing as a perfect car. There's always going to be something, and you know, an issue. And so no, all cars are no different. So, you know, you think of it this way though. With an old car, you buy it cash because there's no more loans, right? And there's no way to get a loan for this car. It's 33 years old, 34 years old. So you buy it cash, and that's it. You've got the car. The car is in your name. It's all yours, 100%. It doesn't belong to a bank or anything. It's yours, all yours. So whatever you do then in the ensuing months and years to, you know, rectify a problem, to get it more running better, it's just going to the benefit of the car. So whatever you spend is just making the car better. That's all. And I'm not saying don't buy new cars. No, I mean, new cars are great. I love new cars. I test new cars for a living. But I'm also saying that why I've not bought a brand new car since 1998. Yep, my last new car was a Satria GTI. Yeah. Why I've not bought a new car since 1998 is because I find that there are so many good used cars out there. Really. Cars that deserve, you know, a second chance at life instead of ending up in a scrapyard. So that's why the scrapping policy to say that all cars above 10 years old are dangerous and should be off the road, that's just wrong. That's just wrong. You know, that there are so many cars out there with a lot more life left in them. And this is one of them. This is one of them. Sure, I mean, it's not perfect. I mean, you just heard it for yourself. The brakes kind of squeal just a little bit. And the air conditioning is not as cold as some of the new cars that I've been testing. Of course, I mean, there's always going to be some small issues with it. But that's part and parcel of owning an old car and owning a classic. Definitely. It's part of the allure. It's actually part of the appreciation process, because think of it this way: you get a car, then you slowly
stay to the left to Jalan SS 2/3.
You can actually feel the differences. You can actually feel the improvements that you have made to the car, bit by bit. You know, I'm not a checkbook restorer. I don't even have a checkbook. Checkbook restorers are people who buy an old car and just give it to a shop and say, I don't want to see it until it's 100% good as new, and here's a blank check. I've never done that. Can't afford to do that. So yeah, this is why I love old cars, because they really do have a lot of history. I can feel every nuance of this car. I know every inch of it, and I treat it right and it treats me right. So yeah, I don't see myself actually buying a new car anytime soon, because I just, you know, it's just a personal preference of mine. And thus far, this car, touch wood again, has never let me down. I drove this car to Phuket last year and back in the EVO Enduro. Oh, and speaking of EVO Enduro, there's another one coming up soon. So yeah, this car is going to hit the road again. Yay. And also on that topic, this Wearnes thing that I'm heading to is actually the joint effort between EVO Aurizn, our friend Bobby Young, hey Bobby, and his fantastic team. I mean, he's got a really good team right now, one of the best out there. And so they collaborated with Wearnes, and they came up with this media incentive. So they invited media to come and get their car serviced and experience the Wearnes experience. I need a thesaurus right here. So yeah, I'll get back to you on how that went, and look out for more videos. In the meantime, I'm going to enjoy my car. I haven't driven my car now for a couple of months already, because it's been back-to-back test cars. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy this a little bit more, enjoy my own car just a little bit more, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.